Okay, it's Saturday. It's a little bit before 1 o'clock. I don't know if you can see that. Quarter to 1. He's not home. I woke up at 11:30 and laid here for over an hour trying to listen to see if he was home. So I'm going to record this. You can see it's 49 minutes, 58 minutes and 49 seconds long. And around 22 after, you'll hear him. Now, if you hear ambient noise, it's the neighbors arguing. But what he did was he came home around 6 o'clock, woke me up, slamming the doors, made sure he woke me up, back and forth, back and forth. He would slam this outer door, and then he would slam his door. I mean, really loud. He wanted to wake me up, and then he did a few things around the house, banging around, and then he acted like he went downstairs, but he was standing right here. He was eavesdropping because at this point, after I woke up, he went in and made a phone call, and he was bitching into the phone. That's when I set up the recorder at my door over there, and you can see it's all barricaded in. I have it barricaded in case he tries to break in because I don't trust a man. You know, I'd sooner trust a blind proctologist than this guy, even for an inch. But he stood right here for 20 minutes at least, and then you'll hear him move from here right to here, hesitate for I don't know how long, and then he goes into his room, leaving his door open. And then he grabs some stuff. He'll drop something right here. Now, this is new to me. He just started doing this. He usually drops it in front of my door. Now he's dropping it in front of, with his door open in front of behind my TV to annoy. So I start my rant. I'm going to call the cops, blah, blah, blah. And then you can hear him going down the steps. Now, if he was anywhere else in the building prior to this, you could hear him coming up the steps, open the door, and then come down the hallway. Or if he was in the bathroom, you'd hear him. You'd hear him coming from the bathroom. But you don't. He was standing there eavesdropping. And the landlady's gone at this point. She keeps her outside light on, so when she's gone, so she can see when she's coming back. So she wasn't home up until this point, and he kept it up 4 minutes before she got home. He stopped. So he must know her patterns. He must know her, or they're in on it. One or the other. So this is me bitching about what he did prior, because he acted like he was leaving, going down the steps, and he snuck back up and he's listening at my door. You'll hear him move from my door to his door. There he goes. So he was nowhere else but right at my door. No, he's eavesdropping still. He does this all the time. He'll stand. I've opened my door 6 times and found him just standing there staring at me. Creepily. I mean, like Richard Ramirez creepy. With a blank slate, with dead eyes. I mean, just staring at you. He's trying to get under your skin, trying to intimidate you. Fear me. The man's a nut. Now he's done eavesdropping. That's the neighbors in the background bitching, not him. That ambient noise. Now at this point he's walking back and forth from his door to my door, just listening in. Just listening to me, and I'm quiet. I'm trying to get him on video. Let me see where we're at.
He didn't close his door, see, because he eavesdropping. Just want to get that on film.
See? He does this all the time, back and forth between my door and his door. He leaves his door open, and now I just dropped some canned goods at his door.
All the fucking cops. I had enough of this shit.
He does this all the time. And again, this was last night, Friday night, December 8th or 9th, whatever the date is. I'm uploading the next day, so today's Saturday. It would be last night. Now you can hear him closing and locking his door. But the rest of the noise, he was just creeping around. And here's the part I want you to hear. You can hear him going down the steps. So if he wasn't, where was he prior to that? He was at my door, creeping, listening. My door is at least 15 to 20 feet away from his door. Why does he need to be at the top of the steps listening at my door? And he's done this since I've moved in here. So that's just one of the things he did last night. I've got, like I said, I got a 58-minute video of him. He did come back after that and did a few more things. Slammed the doors, pounded. He was quiet at that point because he knew. I think he knew I was videotaping him because I was talking into the videotape saying, "See, Brian, this is what I'm telling you. He does this all the time. Blah blah blah." But I just wanted to show you that part. The part that he drops stuff all the time in front of my door. What's new is he's now starting to do it here behind my wall where his door is. So he just dropped it out here last night. Usually he'll drop it right in front of my door. So I guess that makes him it okay because, oh, I didn't drop it in front of his door. He's nuts. He's childish. He plays all these games all the time. The landlady got home at around, I think, a couple minutes before 9, and he stopped. He just dead stopped. He stopped going to the microwave. He stopped, and prior to her coming, he was going out. He slamming the microwave door, just pounding around the house. He's like, it sounds like 3 people when he's home because he just makes so much noise. And you've seen also how quiet he can be. He walked his bags out quietly, but he made sure he dropped something first. So he's not quiet like that all the time. He literally woke me up out of a sound sleep. I was sleeping from 4 o'clock till about 6. I laid down, and because I knew it was going to be a rough night, it's a weekend, he's going to start some shit. And of course, the landlady's alibi was, well, I wasn't home at the time. I don't know what's going on. Well, of course not, because what it looked like to me was a perfect setup. She was gone, so she couldn't do nothing about it. I couldn't call her, you know what I mean? And if I did, I'd just get an answering machine, and she couldn't do nothing anyway because she wasn't here. So basically, it was just me and him home alone. So I figured, oh, this is him trying to coax me out of my room because he wants to beat me up. That's what he wants. He wants me to go out and confront him and, start a fight with me. And I'm not going to give that to him. I'm going to continue to videotape him. The whole point is he is doing these behaviors. Just because I'm rambling and crazy doesn't mean he's not doing this stuff. And he was actually, if I'm being honest about it, he was quieter dropping the stuff that he usually is. It sounds like a bomb going off usually. Well, you heard the other video of him dropping something aluminum in front of my door that night when he come up the steps. So he dropped something then. Now, what did I do? Set him up and made him drop something in front of his door? You heard him walking back and forth, and boom, he dropped something. Then he continued to go downstairs. He came back after that and played games, like I said, until about 4 minutes to 9 when the landlady got home, and then he stopped all of a sudden, dead quiet, nothing after that. Whether I think I went to bed around 2:30 in the morning, so whether he did anything after that, I don't know, but I have earplugs I keep in here, and I usually wear at least one of them because he like I said, he wakes you up in the morning. Today he didn't wake me up. He snuck out of here because I was obviously texting Brian, so maybe Brian called him and told him to knock the fuck off or what. But he's either over there now hiding and listening, or he's gone for the day. So, and it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But I just wanted to show you this, Brian. This is every day with this guy. It's always something. Now what? I caused him to drop something in front of my wall, right? Oh, it was an accident, right? If I had been filming months prior, I could get him 100 times easy on videos, dropping stuff in front of both doors. All over the house. He'll bang shit around. He slams the microwave. He'll slam the bathroom door. I don't know what else to say. And, one of the rules in the house is he's supposed to be courteous and nice and quiet and leave the building respectfully, and not bother all the other tenants. He'll stand in the morning and go into the kitchen sink. I can hear it in here. Can you imagine? The bathroom and the other guy's door is right there. They actually have a door in the bathroom that he could come out of his room and go right into the bathroom instead of coming out in the kitchen and going in. He makes so much freaking noise that he used to wake Josh up every morning. I mean, he was Josh's alarm clock. He would just spit into the sink and he does it in front of my door. And a lot of it, I guess, is just animalistic behavior, but a lot of it I think he does on purpose. I really do. He can be quiet. There's times when he comes home and